Thank you, Deputy Catherine Connolly. Is the remaining time.
Ag teachtó cathair na Gaillimhe cathair gáithleangach na tíre ní féidir gan mahaciacht de thuirt den núnseo agus cógáirdegus de ina fáil. Coming from Galway City, the bilingual capital of the country, I couldn't but support this. And coming from a Galway where we have Cuairt, the Arts Festival, the Film Festival, the Early Music Society, Music for Galway, Caithfeart na Gaillimhe and so on, I couldn't but support this rule. The situation in Galway is that they have put Galway City on the map. And they have done that struggling on a shoestring budget, despite the best efforts of councillors to give money every year. And prior to this election, the arts organisation approached all of the candidates and asked us to endorse the arts. And they made very, very simple suggestions. The first one was to restore the funding to at least 0.3% of the GDP. Number two, to ensure that all local authorities in the country fill their vacant positions in relation to arts officers and to produce arts plan by the end of 2016. Thirdly, to actively fund creative industries and arts through the local enterprise boards and LEADER. And number four, to reclassify spending on the arts as non-discretionary. I think they're very basic four recommendations that could be done very easily. In addition, they pointed out that, and Galway was one example, but applies throughout, that they highlighted 5 key areas: the lack of permanent, accessible and affordable space for artists, the lack of the space for them to show, the lack of space for them to learn, and the necessity for space to start. Agus ina cheanta sin chuir siad béim an teanga, agus luach na Gaeilge in Galia a laiad tá luach €136 milliún I gceist don cathair agus don conde, agus 5 míle den méid sin don cathair I héin. Agus dúirt Deputy Boyd that really we shouldn't be looking at it as an economic issue, and I know the point he's making, but actually it's extremely important for the government, because they're very taken by numbers and economy, to look at the value. And indeed, if you look at the Irish film industry, I mean, the figures are simply extraordinary, from a tiny country and a tiny film industry. And the audiovisual alone, the audiovisual sector, is worth 550 million. It employs 6,000 individuals with over 560 small and medium enterprises. And if we go back to Snip Nua and Colin McCarthy, the first thing that was going to be cut then was the film industry and our amalgamated. Can you imagine with Enterprise Ireland? I would say amalgamate Enterprise Ireland with the Film Board, and we'll go places. Siltir Shaw, Caramila Mahagif.